Takashi Okazaki dives into another adventure with the Ronin as the black-clad warrior has a particular encounter in a snowy mountain on a faraway world. Takashi Okazaki, the talented writer and artist behind such manga hits like Afro Samurai and anime like Summer Wars, returns to the Visions world and to the Ronin, the character he helped design for the anime series to help tell a story that is equal parts Star Wars and Afro Samurai. Quite literally, in fact, as the Ronin is joined on his journey this issue by the Afro Samurai himself. And just because that character is voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, Takashi goes a step forward and makes the character Mace Windu. Like, it's literally Mace Windu, who now looks like Afro Samurai. And as we learn, Mace survived his death in episode 3 and has gone on this journey of being a blind, lone, wandering warrior. It's an utterly brilliant twist in the story, and one that comes a little late into it, making you think that it's just Afro Samurai and he's just put Afro Samurai in here to have like a fun adventure. And then the Mace revelation drops, and it's just a wonderful double-page spread where the characters both begin to duel and learn a little bit more about each other. It was just a really fun one-off adventure. Takashi, of course, also doubles as his own artist, and being that he designed all these characters, everything just looks perfect. The true magic, however, lies in how he integrates the Star Wars world into a very feudal, futuristic Japan world of Afro Samurai, doing some absolutely wonderful new designs on things like the clone troopers and giving them very samurai-esque armor, as well as some really cool little details like tattoo designs on the bandits incorporating things like the Death Star and Star Destroyers and the Imperial and the insignia. It's just wonderful little details like that I really enjoyed about Visions, and I like that Takashi brings that through in his art this issue. And of course the art is all in black and white except for streaks of red and purple, which just pop off the page wonderfully. Star Wars Visions Issue 1 was a surprisingly awesome new installment in the Visions series, detailing another fun Ronin adventure that tied into the larger Star Wars universe in an extremely cool way. I'm gonna give this issue a 10 out of 10. Star Wars Visions Issue 1 finds an old blind man and his droid walking through a snowy tundra, spotting from their cliff face lookout a man and his own droid cornered on an old AT-AT leg bridge by some bandits, who demand the man hand over his droid and he'll die painlessly. The old man thinks that this place isn't good for them, since there'll be a lot of dead bodies, wanting to leave before they are hit by a stray blaster bolt. On the bridge, the Ronin and 5-6 stand silently, prompting the bandits' leader to tell his men to take them out, but not damage the droid. The Ronin moves as fast as lightning, using his lightsaber to redirect the blaster bolts back at the bandits, killing 6 of them instantly. The leader recognizes him as Sith, demanding his men keep shooting since they aren't afraid of the Sith. One bandit accidentally shoots the hat off the droid, which makes 5-6 angry, causing it to unleash all of its hidden weapons inside the AT-ST head it's sitting in. The droid blows the men away as they try to escape, and the Ronin isn't too happy he did that as the droid calms down again, allowing them to continue their journey. Later, the duo's much-earned soak in the nearby hot springs is interrupted by the blind man and his droid, who ask if they may join the Ronin, since this secret hot spring has been forgotten by so many these days. The old man enters the pool, wishing he had some sake as well, prompting the Ronin to share his with the blind man, who revels in the alcohol. After many more jars of sake, the old man says that it's said that this hot spring can heal battle wounds of the knights, wondering if that's why the Ronin is there, joking that he can give the man a massage at a discounted price. The Ronin thinks that sounds like a good idea, but he wants to keep the pain of his many wounds and aches, wanting to keep it for the rest of his life since he deserves it. The old man asks what he means by that, as the Ronin remembers all of the Sith and Jedi he has killed, knowing that it's because he has killed so many people and he deserves it. The old man asks if he was in the war, remembering the old Clone Wars and how back then he used to be called a shogun, and the battle cost him his eyes. He reminisces about a bad feeling he had when he woke up around the time of the war ending, remembering how he was hit by lightning and was flung from the top of a tower. He somehow survived the fall, and his eyes burned with the visage of the father, who told him about the planet Sakhalin and to visit the temple of Ula Joji there, since truth awaits him. He reveals that since then he's been searching for a temple on a planet he has never heard of, all in the darkness. The Ronin says that he knows of that temple, not knowing where it is, but he has heard about it from a teacher, knowing that the truth of the galaxy is there, and it's the one and only place where someone can purify their soul, something the old man knows a hot spring and sake will do just fine. 5-6 meanwhile plays a dice game with some Ewoks who bet money on the rolls. The old man is impressed with the gambling loving droid, and the Ronin knows that he loves the dice more than anything in the world. The old man brings up the nearby casinos and how he would like to take the Ronin there for a drink, but he also heard that it's closed right now thanks to some guy with a red lightsaber causing havoc with the owner's goons. The morning soon comes and the Ronin intends on leaving, but the old man asks if he can tag along. The group head towards a nearby station, passing a series of graves on a hill. The old man offers to buy a Ronin a drink at the station after everything he's given him, but the Ronin declines since he's being picked up at the station. The men get ready to part ways at the shrine, but the Ronin wonders if the old man has forgotten something, telling him that he doesn't have to kill him. The Ronin reveals that he knows the old man was a Jedi Master. After an intense moment, both men unleash their lightsabers, with the old man's bright purple beam meeting the Ronin's red saber. The two duel for a second, but the old man's lightsaber slices through the handle of the Ronin's blade and the Ronin himself. The battle stops as the Ronin is brought out of his daydream by the old man, who says that he hasn't forgotten anything. As they leave, the old man, revealed to be MACE WINDU, tells the Ronin that they'll cross paths again, but until then, this party's over. The Ronin tells 5-6 that if he had his hand on his weapon, he would have died, and the droid gives him the thumbs up as they head towards their waiting ship on the hill.